possibly time to crack on, Hendy, so tell us who's the first guest tonight.
Patrick, our first guest tonight is not only a member of the sexiest family in pop, she's also a world-class fiddler. She's fiddled with the Rolling Stones, she's fiddled with Pavarotti, but occasionally she likes to fiddle solo. Sounds a bit like you, Patrick.
Leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the beautiful yet talented Sharon Corr. Have a seat. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
And it's nice that you decided to pick the one where we end up in the whiskey distillery.
Wow.
Because you live in Belfast.
Well, I live in Dublin.
As well.
As well.
Yes, 2 houses, very rich. And we do the show from Belfast every week.
I know.
And Sharon says, I'm sorry, I can't do the show in Belfast. Pick the whiskey distillery 100 miles down the road. Suddenly Sharon Corr's available.
Gee, I wonder why.
Where do you think that is?
Might be the drink.
Possibly the drink. Should you not be off playing the White House or somewhere for some president?
No, we just decided to give that a miss this year.
Is that right?
He's a bit busy.
Because I kind of think that on St. Patrick's Day, surely it's the law that the Corrs go off and play for some president and hand them a bowl of weeds and stuff. Is that not happen?
We normally do that, yeah.
Is that right, yeah?
Yeah, but this year I just think he's got other things on his mind, you know.
I think that if the Corrs turned up, he might cancel the war and think about something else.
Well, if it works, I'll do that.
Seriously? Will you do that, yeah?
I will.
OK, so Sharon and the rest of the Corrs are going to go to the White House and...
Stop the war.
And distract Bush, so to speak. And I think that's...
How would you suggest we do that?
I've no idea. Maybe you could fiddle for him.
I could.
It would work for me. Well, you played for presidents and you played for the Pope.
Yeah.
And you've played for the Queen.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
I know.
How does it compare?
This is the highlight. This is the highlight, Paddy. Will you buy me a drink later then?
Are you asking?
I'm asking.
Are you dancing?
I'm dancing.
Fantastic. I'm in there with one of the Corrs. So, you're in studio at the minute, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Working on the next album.
And what way is that coming along?
Really well, really good. Yeah. I've been writing for the last 6 months or so, and it's gone really well. Really
and Caroline, how does it work? Because Caroline's now had a little baby.
She has, yeah, little Jake. Yeah.
And did she bring him in? Like, did she
no,
drum?
she's just gone to Mallorca instead.
Oh, has she?
Yeah.
Because I kind of assumed that Caroline was going to be in there drumming, like with one hand, like the guy from Def Leppard, and breastfeeding with the other.
We actually tried to write drumming when she was about 8.5 months, and then we just thought, oh, this could be quite cruel for the baby, so...
What, could she not actually get behind it?
It was a bit difficult. There was a big distance between her and the snare drum, so we sort of gave it up on that one.
So she's got a few days off?
She has.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what I love is I actually know you, right? But now we're on a chat show, and we've actually got cameras. I can ask you stuff that I normally can't ask you whenever we're just having a drink. So when you're in studio then, like, is there, who writes the stuff? What way does it work?
We all do. We all write. We usually sort of write separately. Like, Caroline and Andrew would write a lot together. Jim and Andrew would write together. I would generally write on my own, although I've been writing with Jim for the last few weeks.
Why is that, Sharon? Why do you write on your own? Do they not like you? Or what's...
They don't, yeah. They don't really like me. They like to keep me out of the studio.
Seriously?
Yeah. They say I smell.
Okay.
Why did I say that? Why did I say that?
I don't know why you said it, but it sounds good to me.
Okay.
I doubt you ever smell. Do you fart?
No.
That's
Girls don't do that.
That's something I always want to ask you as well. Do the Corrs actually fart?
No.
No? So it's just one big happy family then?
It is. So lovely. It's very nice.
But you're doing your own stuff now, aren't you? You're kind of off doing little bits and pieces. Andrew's off doing a movie.
Yeah.
And get this, folks, you're kind of up for an Oscar later this week, are you?
Well, yeah, a little bit
kind
in a
of.
way.
Yeah.
Well, I played on the track that U2 recorded for Gangs from New York, so I played violin on that track.
And how does that happen? Does Bono just sort of ring you up, or what?
Yeah, he did, literally. He said, I'd love you to play on a track, and I was a bit shocked, and I really was. And I said, OK, so send me the tape, and I'll have a listen to it, see what I come up with. He said, well, no, we're kind of in a hurry, so I need you to do it now. So 10 minutes later, I was in U2's studio playing violin on a track that I'd never heard before.
So he rang you up with 10 minutes' notice?
Yeah. Well, half an hour I think he gave me.
So,
Yeah.
so what happened? Like, had he not planned to put a fiddle on it, or were you second choice, or what?
They
I'm just asking.
no, they had been working the tune. The tune, I think, they needed it for a scene in the movie where New York sort of rises from the ground, and they needed something very special to sort of lead into the song, and they needed something quite Irish. So
Bono was just sitting there going, I need something special for this man. Who's special that I know? Sharon Corr. Is that the way it worked?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you just went in and did it?
I went in and did it, and it was a wee bit nerve-wracking, I must say. I was kind of like, oh man, I can't believe I'm doing this, but we did it, and it sounds great. It's really good.
And are you going to go to the Oscars, or?
No.
He hasn't invited you?
No.
So he calls you up with 10 minutes notice, right? Okay, you go in, you play in the track, he's nominated for an Oscar, and he's off now, going to get his Oscar next week, and Sharon Corr is sitting back in Ireland. If you're watching Bono, you bastard! That's what I say. No, I think it's probably a good idea that you're not there.
Do you?
I do.
Why?
Colin Farrell's going, so...
I've met him too.
Have you met him?
Yeah. He's nice.
Is he?
He's a nice guy, yeah.
Is he as, you know, George Best on Viagra, as people say?
Well, I don't know. I didn't sort of meet him in that way, so...
All right, okay. Because obviously, you know, you're a happily married woman now.
Yes.
And how's that working for you?
Very good.
Is it good?
Great, yeah.
And you've been together now for what?
I think almost 8 years now.
Almost 8 years. And is it true that you said that you'd have been married in 8 days if your career? Yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? And he's a barrister, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that not a bit boring for somebody like you? Because I kind of imagine you with somebody like a rock star or a comedian off the telly.
Yeah. Well, I thought about that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And he's here tonight, is he?
He is.
He is. There he is, in the front row. That's Sharon. Sharon's husband there. There he is, yeah. Look, folks, this man managed to land himself a core. Look at that, eh? There's hope for us all. So you're married.
Yes.
And Caroline's married.
Yeah.
So there's only 2 of you left on the market.
Yeah.
Do you think if I play my cards right, you can maybe put a word in with Jim for me?
Definitely.
he
He's
have a
always
word?
liked you, yeah.
Has he?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Talks about you all the time.
I don't know. I wasn't considering that, but in a funny way, you know.
Well, he's very attractive, you know.
Yeah, it still means I could get it on with a core, which I think would be.
You could.
I'm genuinely not fussy. I'm not. Is it true that an interviewer once asked you where you guys met?
Yeah. And I said, in the womb.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, who was that?
Oh.
Because I kind of think I know.
Well, somebody has been branded with it, actually. You do know.
Is it true?
I'm not
Can I whisper it? Can I whisper who I think it is?
Yeah.
Donna Eyre.
I'm not saying.
All right, okay. True?
Huh?
True? Maybe. Sharon, have another drink.
Perhaps. Get me drunk.
True?
No.
So let's talk about the whole sex symbol thing then.
What?
Well, you know, you get a bit fed up with the whole beautiful cores. We are the beautiful cores.
No, I thought that was really funny. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, I really did.
Do you not consider yourselves beautiful?
No, I mean, I don't kind of go around. I mean, I don't wake up in the morning and go, hi, gorgeous, you know. I don't, no.
Well, that's because you're not sleeping with me.
Yeah. But
honestly, though, like Andrea was voted the best looking woman in the world.
Yeah.
And you know, you're not exactly one of the ugly sisters, are you? Really?
Well, she finds that really, really strange as well. I mean, she kind of, you know, she doesn't look at herself that way at all. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do
it's a compliment, though. I mean, you know, it really is a hell of a compliment.
Do you think people in Dundalk, you know, are chuffed? You know, that some of the most beautiful women in the world come from Dundalk? Because tell the people, right, there's a lot of people watching the show that don't know what type of place Dundalk is.
Dundalk is a wonderful town. It's a great town.
Sharon, catch yourself on.
What?
Come on, it's not exactly Monaco, is it?
Well, no, it's not Monaco, but it's very special to me.
Is it special?
Yeah.
I did a gig one night in Dundalk, and
Oh, in the town hall.
in the town
Yeah.
hall, and I did a joke about you.
And it went down like a bomb, didn't it?
It went down. I could actually hear the key locking at the back of the room. See, it was like the Ku Klux Klan. It was just... I thought I was genuinely going to be lynched. So I got to ask you about the whole image thing, right? About the Corrs, because the Corrs have a kind of clean-cut image, and I've got a theory that the more clean-cut you are,
the worse you are
the worse.
behind it all.
Is that true?
Well, we have this thing called, call ourselves rotten to the core,
I know you're rotten to the core.
No. You know what we're like.
I do know what you're like. I think possibly are.
Probably not as squeaky clean as we come across.
Andrea reckons that the Corrs could drink Liam and Noel Gallagher on the table.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, this is what we want to hear. Down that camera there, challenge them. Down camera 5, just tell them, Liam and Noel, we'll drink you under the table, you poofs. There you go, down there. Go on. Seriously, go on, just down there, go on. Go on.
That camera?
Camera 5, Liam and Noel, we will have you, you poofs.
Liam and Noel, we will have you, you poofs.
Well, look, we could talk all night. We have done in the past. We will do again over a few drinks. Let's get drunk tonight. Give it up for Miss Sharon Corr!